Gesundheit. Gesundheit. Gee.
Sorry about that. OBS broke. Well, actually, no, it wasn't my OBS. It was just my modem. My modem just decided to shit out on me. So that happened. I'm not sure why. But then again, well, it is raining. I'm pretty sure that's just the big reason. It's raining, so it was like, it can't be handled. It just can't be handled. Satellite internet is just shit. Honestly, satellite internet should just be done away with. And I think any company that sells satellite internet just needs to be arrested. Cause it's not internet. It's not. It's bullshit. That's all it is. It's bullshit. What is going on right here? Okay. I am so confused. I'm killing the boar. I did it. Hold on. Watch any sports anime? You asked me about this, Korak. Yeah, you've asked me about this. I believe my response was no, I do not. But then again, I do need to watch that, one short memory. No, I gotcha. I do need to watch that one boxing anime. I'm told that it's insanely good, but for one, I forget the title, and two, like, I feel as though I just never have the time. Give me those sugar bombs. My eye twitched. Have you ever had your eye twitch at like... No, just that. Have you ever had your eye twitch and it's just a strange feeling? Okay. Surgical supplies, always nice. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Let me get that medical brace. That's some Rad-X right there. Honestly, I shouldn't even grab the railway spikes, but that bottle cap mine will do. Which one? There's a Shido no Jo, a Hajime no Ippo, and Megalobox. Dude, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Ah! Oh! What the fuck? There we go. I hear iguana. They're worth killing because they're worth 5 experience, and you know, there's literally like no threat to you whenever you kill the iguana, so you might as well. But in all honesty, Korak, I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called. Like, and that's exactly what I was saying. I don't remember what it's called. And that's one of the reasons why I can't watch it. Because I always forget. Which is actually one of the reasons why I tell people just to message me anything that comes to mind during streams, because I won't remember. I won't remember what the heck you told me to look up. I listed 3 boxing animes trying to jog your memory. Yeah, I gotcha. But the problem is that, like, the biggest problem about that is, Megalobox is the only one that sounds vaguely American. The other two are purely Japanese name, or yeah, Japanese titles, and that does not ring any bells to me. Like the only Japanese named anime that I know is Boku no Pico, Boku no Pico de Gallo. And we don't talk about that. Oh no, that's a bunch of mole rats. Damn. You know what? I did good. I killed an entire family. Best anime? Anime. Your strength makes it easier to use this weapon. Oh, they added the weight, or yeah, the strength modifier. Yeah, because I think this mod that I'm using that is causing, you know, strength to be a thing with when using these weapons. I think it was made after New Vegas, and they were like, yeah, we really like this. Oh, what's going on over here? Thanks for not attacking us. Most people don't tolerate ghouls. What are you doing wandering out here? We were on our way to Underworld, but we couldn't. This is actually supposed to be voiced. Like, this isn't even like a mod thing. This is quite literally in the game. So now we're just going to find our own place in the wasteland. What is Underworld? It's a city of ghouls. It's the only place in the wasteland that belongs to our kind. It's inside the Museum of History. Well, you're dead meat now. You'll have to kill us first. Go ahead, shoot me, I dare you. Hold on. Who's the most threatening one here?
Evening. Hello.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Evening.
Trying to think of what is the most overkill, or was the least overkill. Want to know something very interesting? I don't see why not. Honestly, I should just kill these guys with my knife.
Hey. Where?
Over here.
You
Where?
killed him.
Oh my god. Yeah. Bring it.
Oh
What have you done?
my god.
Damn.
Ah! You killed him.
Don't run from me, you bitch!
This is hopeless. Ah!
Damn, he almost got away from me. I'm glad he didn't. That's a rock. I'm taking the cowl prod though, because the cowl prod is just an amazing weapon. It's like combat knife, pretty good. Does 28 damage, but cowl prod 22 damage, and it does an automatic 25. So, like, I don't see why I wouldn't. It's just a wonderful weapon. That is also a. That is a rock. Damn. I was supposed to get ears from them, I thought, but I didn't. So that sucks. Oh well, let's go into Vault 106. Autosave. I got a shotgun. I don't remember the gimmick of Vault 106. Got a big ass gun just in case though. I don't have too much health, so I should honestly be insanely careful. In fact, I really shouldn't even look through this place. I'm already carrying a shitload of weight. I should honestly, yeah, I should probably just leave it. What? Oh, that was my character. My character's thirsty, I think. Oh, that's even more weight. Yeah, I think I'll go find Megaton first. You know, sell off all of these items. Maybe Big Town. I'll just go find a place that I can go offload all of this stuff at. Get a room to sleep in, you know, all of that stuff. Let's see. Yeah, head towards Vault 101, because if you have Vault 101, Megaton is right next to it. Hello. Hello, dog. You dig, dog? This dog knows what's up. He's like, I saw you kill all of those ghouls. Ha! I ain't fucking around with you. What did you learn? That was very anticlimactic. That was a very, like, one-shot dead sort of deal, and it was honestly kind of funny. Oh, it's a wild boar. It's just running... It's just running very strange. It's a bloatfly. Don't really care about that. There it goes. Oh, now this boar's gonna be coming at me. Damn. My first attack didn't kill him. That's a shame. I took a bit of extra damage because of it. Is fine. Ramen.
This is President Eden, and it's time.
Barak, I really hope you're typing out this very long and intricate, interesting thing. Because my curiosity keeps getting higher and higher, wondering as to what exactly this thing of which you speak is. Only to find that it is absolutely nothing. Also, I'm gonna check to make sure that, Oh, okay. No frames dropped. Good to hear. Also, it looks as though my internet is back online, but... fuck it. It crapped out on me once. I refuse to let it crap out on me again. That's also a wild boar. Okay. I remember, in my time, playing this game, you know, when I was younger, I remember... oh, whoops. I remember immediately getting out of, Vault... What the fuck? Oh. I'm not getting killed by a goddamn mole rat. Fuck that noise. I remember coming out of Vault 101 and heading north, and the very first thing I came across, which was immediately after this bridge, was a Deathclaw. It was like right here, then just bam, Deathclaw. It murdered the fuck out of me, because I played on a console, and there's no running, there's no sprinting on a console, not like it would matter. It moves at like 5 times your speed even when you have maxed out agility. It's a goddamn fast thing. So it just chased me down and murderfied me. And I ended up coming to the conclusion that the north is the most dangerous area you can be at. Which is, for all sakes and purposes, correct. If you go north of Megaton, or towards DC, you're officially in the worst places that you can possibly be. A little fast travel. Fast travel is not actually an option for me. Not actually an option.
On the horizon, they appear.
Nuka-Cola.
Knights of yore, armed, bats of ash.
Reward money.
Their name,
Hickory.
capital congressman. Their purpose,
Well, I'm actually really excited because tomorrow I'm going to be playing more Radiata stories, and I've just... It's just one of those games that I hold so closely to my heart. Like, I've enjoyed Radiata stories for so many years of my life, and it's just such a fun and interesting game to me. Hello, how's it going?
Cut it out.
Caravan Guard Charlie, Crazy
Welcome,
Wolfgang.
sir or madam, to Crazy Wolfgang's traveling junk store, the depot of detritus, the shop of slop, and the caravan of crap. Now,
Go on.
what odds and ends can I, the craziest of all possible Wolfgangs, offer to you? Crazy Wolfgang's got just what you need, assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
I'm not actually here to buy. I'm just trying to sell some things. I hope you're not mad. Yeah, I don't need the frag mines. Setting up traps in this game, it's like, it's a great thing if you're inside and you know, like, where the enemy... Like, traps in this game are only good if you have a high sneak. And a very high explosive. Clam chowder! We don't want dirty water. Dirty water is disgusting. I'd much rather have a Nuka-Cola than drink some dirty water. I would hope that that would be everyone's priority. But I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Conductors, vision battery. We're keeping the medical braces, pre-war money, a rad scorpion poison glands, sensor modules, weapon mod kit, laser sight, and there's also a scope. Good stuff. Since I'm not specialized in energy weapons, I'm just gonna get rid of, well, the energy cells. Don't need that noise. But you can't afford it all. Hold on. What do you sell? Nothing I care about. I could buy the stim packs, but I think I'd rather just buy some more ammo. So here, we'll take back all these energy cells. That is essentially all of his money.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Leave me. After you repair my stuff. Combat shotgun. Yep. I mean, I might as well.
Nothing but the
Yeah, and all
highest
that-
quality
yeah.
leftovers, junk, and crap.
Yeah, all of that gets added back into his inventory, and then I trade all of this away, I make my money back. All works out. Think about it, makes sense. I also don't... Well, railway spikes actually sell for a pretty good amount. They weigh 0.05. I'll sell them. Okay. Yes, I accept these terms and conditions.
Good to see you. I'll be there. Another newcomer.
Yo.
Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. You've got a weird look about you, boy. The kind that means trouble. I give everyone a fair shake, but if you do anything remotely stupid, you're dead.
Yeah, bring it, bitch. Nice hat, Calamity Jane.
So that's the way it's gonna be, huh? That's fine. That's fine. Just as long as we understand each other. This here is my town. These are my people. You so much as breathe wrong, and I'm gonna fucking end you.
You don't scare me.
You got something you want to prove, boy?
Ha! I'm messing with you.
Fucking psycho wastelanders.
Well,
Gar-
ha, so long, asshole. Once I'm healed up, your ass is mine. I should also accept some, like, I don't know, a job or something. I don't know. There's that one chick that's like, "Ah, yes, go deliver this letter to my brother." And it's like, okay. Yeah, I could go do that one. That's... Could see about killing all of the regulators as well. I don't know. That's Nathan. He's an idiot.
Come on, you piece of
traveler, eh?
junk. Every day it's the same damn thing.
I told you, Gob, it ain't the radio. The Enclave station comes in fine. It's Galaxy News. Their signal's been shit lately.
Stupid radio. Wait, is that... Damn it. Why won't you work? Goddamn
A
radio.
traveler, eh?
I really
I
like
don't
Gob.
recognize you.
It makes me sad to kill
New
him.
in town or something?
Yeah! Stopped in to find something to do.
I hope by something to do you mean a job. Otherwise, you want to talk with Nova. I'm looking for
Yuck.
someone to make a delivery. Interested?
Job usually means I get paid.
Actually, I don't have any caps with me. I used everything I had buying a shack in this town. But if you'd be nice
Do a
enough to
kill
help
all
me, I
run.
bet my father
I'm
would pay
thinking
you
about it.
something for all the trip. What do you say?
Sure, why not?
Great. I'd like you to deliver this message to my family in the Arafu settlement. I haven't heard from them in months, and I'm worried. As soon as you get there, talk to Davis West. He'll be glad to pay you for the trip. Hey, thanks again for doing this for me. It means a lot.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Give it back, Gob. You're not going...
My. Just when I had all but given up hope. My dear boy, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke.
Oh,
And
Mr.
you,
Burke.
well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. That makes you a rather valuable individual.
Mr. Burke, is it? Please continue. I find myself enthralled.
Finally, someone with a modicum of civility and common sense. I represent certain interests, and those interests view this town, this megaton, as a blight on a burgeoning urban landscape. You have no connections here, no interest in this cesspool's affairs or fate. You could assist us in erasing this little accident off the map.
Go on, I'm listening.
The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge, constructed for a singular purpose. The detonation of that bomb.
It's got my
You'll
first
rig it to the
Blunkin.
bomb, then you'll get
Good for you, flaccid PP.
handsomely. What do you say?
Oh, that name. Throw in an extra 500 caps and you got yourself a deal.
Is that the best you can do? I'm afraid I'm not impressed.
Well, shit. Okay, well, I don't have anything else to do. Alright, Mr. Beck, I'll do it. Megaton will burn.
Excellent.
Da-na-na.
I had a
Na-na-na.
feeling about you. Here's the fusion pulse charge. It needs to be installed inside the bomb. When it's done, meet me at Tenpenny Tower. It's southwest of here, well out of harm's way.
Thanks, then Mom
You can't
finished it
miss
up
it.
with a cool rim job.
Questions?
Dude, I mean, good for you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Otherwise, you might want to go to the police about that. We're talking live innocent. Well, nah. Messing with that bomb seems pretty technical. What if I can't do
Lack
it?
the aptitude, you mean? You're not rewiring the thing, just attaching the pulse charge
Hi,
to the
Jester.
detonator.
How you doing today? What
If
have you up?
get
Where are you up
stumped,
to?
Talk to Leo Stahl. He might have something to help you concentrate. He's got a bit of a reputation.
Okay. It's time for me
Don't
to go.
let me keep you.
going to get anything.
So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm planning to kill everyone in here. I gotta maximize my my dosh, you know? Gotta kill everyone in this town
Yeah,
in order to
you need
gather
to-
up their ears.
Evening.
Got something on your mind?
Nope.
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
No, you fucking can't. Quick save. Damn. Can't sleep in unowned bed. Shit. That was a longer message than I thought. What? What was a longer message? I didn't see anything, Captain. Lost power in my house due to we can't pay $240 for the bill till later today.
Hey
oh.
Got something on your mind?
Hey, Smoothskin.
I
You
know
need
that.
something?
I know how that
Drink,
goes,
maybe?
Jester.
Anything? Anything at all?
God, fuck, what are you?
Haven't you ever seen a ghoul before?
I know what a ghoul is. Now get away from me, zombie.
Yeah, great. What do you need? Asshole.
What's the word
I
around
couldn't
town?
tell you really. I'd talk to Manya if you care that much.
Above
She's
Jester
lived in Megaton
Darkire?
longer than
Oh.
anyone.
Hold on. Oh, just.
Fine.
Okay. I got you. With yeah, no, flaccid pee-pee. I was hoping that would go on longer.
Do you want something or Colin Moriarty at your service?
You're a sick
Welcome
man,
to
Moriarty.
My saloon, my home, my slice of heaven in this backwoods little burg. If you've got the caps, I've got your pleasure. Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. Your troubles are a thing of the past.
My dad hooked me up with my with cords to have my room hooked up. Well, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't have anything I want from you. Goodbye. There's Nova.
Hi there. I'm Nova. New to Megaton, huh?
Nova
Do yourself a
Nova
favor.
sells
Keep walking.
bells,
Some
beds,
of
I
us stay
believe.
for a few days, and then it's 5 years later.
Hold on. I'm staring at her eyes and they feel off. Do they look off to anyone else or is it just me? I think it's just the angle, but I'm very unsure. Like I feel. You know what? I think I know what it is. It's just uncanny. I think that's all there is to it. It's just uncanny because the rest of her face is not moving. She blinks, but the rest of it is unmoving. So it's a very uncanny valley sort of thing. How much for a room?
Well, for you, a room and some company will run you 120 caps up front.
Well, why do I have to pay for the company? Ah! Okay, fine.
Right at the top of the stairs, honey. The room with the big bed.
Because they all be too different and short. If a Myers-Briggs test is too short, Captain, then honestly, it's not good enough representation. You gotta go with a
how's it going?
like
Can't complain.
the Myers-Briggs test I have taken are like 100 questions long. We're gonna do it 4 hours, then 4 hours. Get the fuck out of my bed! There we go.
How are you doing, Walter? Oh, hi.
Damn women always oh, actually, I need to sleep just a little bit more. I can... Sorry, here? Nah. Sure, everyone can relate to bills can't be paid. Yeah. I mean... It sucks. It really does. But... Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that's all. I can't imagine being in this house. Like, I can't imagine being the person that lives in this house. Like, people walk on your fucking roof. That's rude. I'm gonna go to Arifu. They all be at least around that many. Oh, okay. Meant they all be 2 different? Oh, okay. Did you paste your results in the Discord, Captain? Is that what you did, or did you send it to me? Effects. No status effects. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Sorry about that. Edsclave, thank you for the host. I appreciate it, man. How are things going, my friend? What immersion things? No, that's. What am I looking for? Primary needs? If I needs. I think that's okay. Yeah, whatever. We'll just leave it be. Things are going good, much better today than yesterday. I gotcha. Damn you! What's been going on? Sorry, hold on. I'm having like a brain fry at the moment. How was yesterday as compared to today? I think is what I'm trying to say, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, my brain is so goddamn out of it, man. Soon. So I'm gonna hold off on destroying this place until after I get some Jericho. No, I'm following. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna get Jericho first, which means I'm gonna need 1,000 caps. What the fuck? Oh! God damn! That scared me. I was like, oh no! I thought I was dead, but no, they were just like, they just really had to gang up on that dog. Okay, let's go back to Vault 106 because I have a good feeling about the stuff we can get over there. Maybe. Because the plan is let's get up to 1,000 caps. After we get up to 1,000 caps, we'll hire Jericho, and then we'll go on another adventure. We'll arm Jericho with better equipment, gear. You know, well, we'll arm him with better armor is more of what I mean. And then I don't know. We're gonna kill everyone in Megaton, take their ears so that we can sell those, and then we're gonna explode Megaton into giant wasteland pile in the wastes. We're going to destroy Megaton with our anti-doomy doom destructo thing. Hooray! Basically, I had a big discussion with my roommate over the data usage at the house. Long story short, another friend helped me out. And although we are over it, I should be good for the next 2 months. Okay. I should be able to handle the over data usage after that. That's good to hear. Like, and when you say data usage, do you mean, like... Okay, I am interested. When you say data usage, do you mean just, like... Is it phone data where it's, like, you're getting charged for every, like, gigabyte over a certain amount? Or is it, like... Or is it just after a certain amount is used, you end up getting throttled? I have Comcast... Oh, God, I'm... Oh. Whew. I am so sorry, Edsclave. There's nothing good about Comcast. Okay. Yeah. It sucks because a lot of IPs essentially are essentially able to exist purely because they're a monopoly. But the thing is, they have competitors, which is how the loophole happens, where it's like, they are a monopoly because they have competitors, and it's like, bullshit. When the number one company can give me speeds of 300 gigabytes a second, and the second best one can only give me 50, that's a monopoly. Like, if the second best company can't give me anywhere remotely close to that company, it's a monopoly. But, you know, it's a whole loophole that the U.S. government is willing to just, you know, overlook because they're paid off. Like, let's face it, because the U.S. government is paid off. Of course, you know, it's pretty awesome because California has made the first step towards essentially just saying fuck you to the IPs, because the IPs decided, hey, we don't care that there's a series of emergency calls going on. We're going to limit the data on the fire department. You know, as is necessary. I be lurking like a god. Good job, Scrublord. How you doing today, man? Some people call me a lurk god. Lurk god. There's no good alternatives for us. Yeah. Smart move on their part, right? Yeah, no, it's definitely a smart move. I'm hoping that other states will start following after them. It'll probably, like, if I had to guess, New York is going to be the next place because, well, New York and California have such similar thought processes on, you know, such things.
Thought I heard something.
Eh?
Where?
He scared me. Hey, Wes. Hey! I got him. Another one. There he is. Used up the rest of my ammo there, but it was well worth it. USA is a capitalism. All they are about is money. Yeah. Yeah, but New York will probably be next to follow just because New York, California, they essentially follow the same ideas, which is one of the reasons why they're both insanely expensive to live in, but also some of the better places to live in. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of shitty things about both California and New York, but oh no, they do accept that, like, I would say that you probably have more rights in California and New York than you have in, like, almost every southern state. I live in Cali. I'm so sorry. I mean, if you enjoy it, then you enjoy it. And if you don't, then you don't. Let me see. What else is there? But yeah, again, I've talked about this before, but it's... Actually, no, I haven't. It's like... It's really funny because, in all sense and purposes, like, the two worst, like, government types with, and economic states that you can have are a communistic dictatorship. Because with a communistic dictatorship, essentially what you have is, we're all equal, but I'm a dictator, so I should be getting paid more. And then, you know, the dictator says, hey, I like this guy, you know, he can have an exception. I also like this guy over here, he gets an exception. And then, of course, you end up creating a big, you know, wage gap. Because everyone else is being paid the same amount, except for, you know, the people in power and their friends. But then the other bad one is Stream Hunter. Ah, fuck! Oh!
I'm hit. It's hopeless.
You just go through. Okay. You know what? I killed this man. Hooray! Oh, goodness. I live out in the countryside, so not much interaction. The idea of communism is the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. Yep. But then the other hard one to deal with is actually is just Well, I hear things. Is a capitalistic republic, because, well, I should say capitalistic democracy, but by technicality, if it was a pure democracy, it would be, it should be fine, kind of. But essentially what you're doing with is bribes, and it won't actually matter between a democracy or a republic, because the idea is, big companies will go to the people that are making the choices and will pay them. And that's it. And, you know, essentially the reason why that's even more of a problem than if it was a capitalistic, what do you call it? If it was a capitalistic dictatorship, the only reason why that's different is because the dictator already has all of the power. You know, he can already just say, fuck it, I want more money. Whereas when it's a democratic capitalism, essentially you have all these people who are supposed to be representatives of the common populace. Therefore, you know, them making decisions, it's like, okay, they're representing us, when in reality they're not representing you. They're representing the people, or sorry, they're representing themselves and the big companies. And you end up getting the situation of you want to revolt, but you can't rightly say no. You know, there is no representation, even though, you know, you're not being represented. In all honesty. Well, actually, hold on. Let me catch up with chat. One thing is that if you want the internet to stay neutral, we do not want the government to turn the internet into a utility. Well, I mean, it's like, yeah, you don't want it to be a utility, but you do want the internet to be labeled as a right. You know, kind of similar to how how healthcare is done in, I think, Canada and most of the UK, actually, where it's like you are given the choice of the government system, or you can order your own internet / you know, or in you know, healthcare. That's the idea. So it's essentially the idea is just the government is making sure that there is no monopolies by offering its own alternative. And essentially the idea is that the government system is supposed to be close to the leading brand. That's the idea. The US is a capitalistic republic. Our electoral system is a democracy. Yep. But again, with the Republic, you're supposed to be represented, but...
Aha! Where?
Oh, god damn, that scared me. It sounded like he was right in my fucking ear, and that scared me. What's sad right now is we got Bernie running in 2020. Who wants to turn America into a democratic communism. We got communists and fascists running it for 2020. We fucked. Actually, there's so many fucking people running in 2020 that's really hard to dictate who is actually going to be the representatives. for the Republican side, it probably is going to be Trump just because he's really into it and he's already served one term. Well, unless, you know, certain events end up happening. My message feels bad, man. I'm sorry, Korok. I'm skipping all over the place. My bad. A chat bubble that be more than 11 lines to me seems to not appear to others. I'll post it in Discord instead. Feel free. Feel free. Now let me see. What do I want to take? I'll increase my explosives a little bit. Do want to increase my repair. And we'll get my small guns to 69. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. This perk enhances your reflexes in bullet time mode. You can remain in bullet time twice as long. I never use bullet time. I'm not sure what it is, but I just don't really like it. Pacifist, Little Leaguer, a Killer Forger. It's hard to tell what is the character limit of Twitch chat if they don't show it. I won't lie, I didn't even know if they had a character limit. I don't know, I guess I'll take charge just because it's a nice ability to have. Makes it. What the fuck? I sprinted and ended up there and I was like, I just went through a time warp. This place is great. I think it's time to accept the new and embrace this change. Relax, relax. Another note to me. Come on, don't you like it better here? Breathe deep in the blue. Relax. Have you guys seen, what was it? Baba the head massager? He's a guy in India. He does some of the best head massages. And there will be moments where, like, a car passes by and it's just like, relax. Please read me. Seriously, this place is everything we need. Enjoy it while we're here. Fine, be that way. I have nothing more to say to you. We're through here. Well, at least he tried. Yeah. On most chats, I have to break up my messages in half. I just make sure that I summarize everything that's on my mind. Primarily just because it's actually easier for me. I feel as though there's not... Well, I don't know. It's still really dangerous for me to try meleeing them. I do have more ammo for this, so I should just use this. Honestly, what a lot of people of Democratic and Republican Party forget is there is no true just way. There is more just than the other. And just one ways of thinking. Both of good points and questionable points. I mean... Yeah, no. And you know, in my...
there you are.
Hey, how's it going? Ah, you motherfucker. In all honesty, I tell people, like, if you believe that the party that, you know, that you vote for is going to represent you, then go for it. But if you're voting for a party just because you don't want to vote for the other party, then, you know, you've essentially just eliminated the entire reason for a republic. If you're voting for a party because... If you vote for a party that accepts more of your beliefs, but they disagree on 2 points, and then vote for the other party because of those 2 points, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly okay. If those 2 points are most important to you, go for it. But I do not support the idea of having a representative that does not actually represent you. It doesn't make sense to me. Let me eat some boar meat. Ah, damn it! I think I just opened up some cigarettes, which means I have a whole bunch of cigarettes in my inventory now. Send it to Discord, should be in general now. Gotcha. I don't know why I just picked up. Did anyone see what I just picked up? I don't think I did. I'm a centralist. I don't want to be in the heat of things. Like, I don't want to be liked or hate just because what party I am in. Yeah, I'm primarily a neutral party with, I mean, I'll admit it, I have a slight leaning towards the left. And, you know, I understand this, but my idea is, like, I will vote for the person that I feel most represents my my ideals, or the one that I feel is the most necessary for the U.S. at the time, or, you know, for my country at the time. I'm in no way a patriot. I won't lie. I am actually quite anarchistic. Primarily because, like I have never before felt represented by the people that have been in power. Like, ever. So, I am quite, anarchistic because of that. Does not mean I'm gonna go burning things, though. Like, a lot of people associate anarchy with, like, burning the flag and throwing Molotovs into buildings, which is not necessarily the case. That's what we call rioting. Anarchy is just, you know, the people will govern themselves, which I know doesn't work out, because the fact of the matter is this: us humans need somebody in power. Humans need a leader. But I also feel as though there's a difference between, like, Antifa. Korak. No. No. We don't talk about Antifa. That doesn't exist. This last election I wrote in, I thought it was... last election, I voted for a, yeah, I voted for a, I didn't vote for either of the two parties because I didn't feel as though any of them represented me. And the only party I did vote for, I only voted for them because they were like, we want to legalize weed. And I was like, well, I can accept one thing that they're trying to do. Yeah. I knew it wasn't going to win, but, you know, details. You cannot miss it. Literally, anyways. I don't know how to join this discussion about American political system. No, that's perfect. I mean, to be fair, it's not just the American political system. A lot of political systems are a republic. Right, this is where I came in at. A lot of political systems are republics. So, you know, if you just want to chime in and throw in your thoughts, feel free. I try to let this place just be a place of, like, discussion. You know, once people start arguing or starts throwing insults at each other, that's when I need to stop it. But in all honesty, most of the people that come here are willing to just have good discussion. I like that. I'm all about equality, but I don't want to give equality just because they are the minority, like affirmative action with blacks or Obama's policy where companies have to have females in their workforce just because they are a minority. I agree with you, Korak. I agree. I agree with you. Like, you know, people should definitely be hired, fired, etc., based on just their ability to work. However, I will also say that there is a because the separation of people is not based on race. It's not based on sex. It's not based on gender. It is based on economic status. Like, that is what truly separates people. People of lower economic status are more likely to be killed by cops, you know, abused by the system, etc. Yeah. And it's been that way for a long time. You know, Hammurabi's Code was actually one of the first things that showed that. where it's like, yeah, if you do something wrong, then you have to pay for it. You know, if you steal something, we cut off your hand. Or you could just pay for the item. You know, and the idea is like, if you're stealing from something, or if you're stealing something, you probably don't have the ability to pay for the item, which is why you're stealing. And thus, oh, you know, 9 times out of 10, hell, probably 99 times out of 100, that person's getting their hand cut off. The thing that I can't think of anything relevant. I'd be like Goku and how he just starts thinking of Bubbles howling about. Yeah, which actually reminds me, let me take a look at your Discord message, because I'm all for discussion. Oh, okay, so that, okay, that's your Myers-Briggs. Ooh. I will definitely chime in on that later, because I'm a huge fan of Myers-Briggs. I love personality tests. Honestly, I hate all the systems in place, not sure how the leadership should be structured for society, but as we stand now, with our capability for technology, a communistic-like society that has machines and computers doing the work would be much better approach, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, well, again, essentially, when the world turns into into technology ruling the world, we either end up in a utopia or a dystopia. But a utopia is impossible to reach, so we'd end up in a dystopia. Like, no matter what, every society heads towards dystopia. Because there's, like... Oh, crap. Hold on. Because every society wants to be a utopia, but it's impossible to reach a utopia, so we end up being a dystopia. When you think about illegal aliens, I'm personally all for illegal aliens, but only if they are willing to become a legal citizen, pay their taxes and follow the law. If they're just coming across just to reap the benefits we offer them, then kick their asses back out of America. Okay. We have way too much waste and are causing stupid harm to everything. No, you're right. And to be fair, it's not we who are like, you, me, Korok, like, us people are not the ones that are causing the harm to everything. It is quite honestly just manufacturers who are causing so much harm to everything. Yeah. Like, manufacturers are causing all of the problems. And as for the illegal aliens thing, I believe, well, depending on the statistics that you look up, over the past couple of years, there's actually been a net loss in immigration. Uh-oh. Game crashed. Okay. Starting it back up. There's been a net loss in immigration based upon some statistics, meaning that more people have been moving out of the country rather than in, you know, people who were quite serious when they said, if Trump wins presidency, I'm leaving the country. And of course, there's been a lot of deportation as well, so there's been a net loss. This isn't really affecting the U.S. at the current moment because the amount of jobs that there are is less than the amount of people. So the U.S. is okay, but if we ever get to a point where more jobs are being created, immigration is a necessity because the U.S. is not birthing enough people to handle the workforce. Autosave, fuck it. I'll go ahead and let this happen. This be why you shouldn't go off your prescription drugs. So, you know what country would help with a loss of population? India. Right now they have about 80 million less population than China right now. Yeah, they do. I mean, that's where most jobs are going right now. But again, it doesn't really affect the U.S. right now just because there are less jobs than people at the moment. Supposedly. So, what's supposed to happen in this trap is this fire extinguisher is supposed to end up in the bear trap, get clamped, explode, which causes the entire room to ignite. But this time, instead of what instead happened was it hit the bear trap closed, and the fire extinguisher just moved with it slowly closing and avoided getting clamped. So, yeah, that's a thing. That's pretty funny, actually. Because I was firmly like, yeah, fuck it, let's go ahead and die. I'll show everyone this. Then we were all disappointed. But yeah, no. I definitely do think that immigration, like the main problem about immigration, is just the negative stigma to it. Like that's really all there is whenever it comes to racism, because there's nationalism, and that's really all there is to that. There's nationalism, and therefore there's negative stigma over people who come to the U.S. because they're not from the U.S. And that's really all there is to it. That's the primary reason why people hate immigration. I don't agree with it. I also don't necessarily care. There we go. Oh my goodness, this thing fires 4 shots at once. Or, I think? Maybe? Because it went from like 14 shots. I don't know.
This is going.
Hey. Oh my god! Ignite the building anyways. Okay, once I do this, I'll go back and do that.
This should take.
Oh, I didn't want to shoot his arm. Come on. Oh, god damn. He's waiting for me. Ha! Get fucked, nerd. Bren automatic rifle. Does this use the same ammo type that I have? 224 damage. As compared to my what? 311. Details. What do you think about Canada and its new law that if you purposely misgender someone, you can be fined and go to jail? I think that's ridiculous. No, because like, well, that has room for, well, okay, so, like, that feels like a thing that can easily be abused, for one. It also seems as though it's something that can't even really be proven. Unless, like, it's gonna be kind of like, hate speech in the US, where the only way to prove it, is to videotape it, which means you have to go to person into saying what they said. So, what are you doing? Stop that. Off. Goddamn Nunu. So yeah, essentially the entire idea is just, like, yeah, it's just, they're labeling, they're labeling, gender into the classification of hate speech. Which is a good intention, mind you. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But again, it's still similar to, it is something that can easily be, or possibly be abused. To be 100% fair, I have not read the bill. I don't know what exactly the bill says. I don't know, what loopholes lay within it, but You know, based upon what I've seen and the arguments I've seen, and in all honesty, I'm just kind of regurgitating what I've read. But I don't know for sure. Let's mod this weapon. If we can. Oops. Actually. Oh crap, hold on. What do I need to do? Was it here? No, that's ammo supply. WE. Wait, what? No. Is it Mart's Mini Mods? No. Interesting. There should be a thing that allows me to mod things. Toolkit? No? I don't understand. Oh well. I think there is only 2 genders, male or female. Once you show me a new sexual organ, then I will pronounce you correctly. If you haven't gotten my respect, of course, like one of my best friends is born a guy, but identifies as a female, and she is nice and respectful, and I'm respectful of them. I mean, in my school, we were just taught the difference between sex and gender. Which I mean, in all honesty, I think that, like, just being taught that is, like, that works. In my mind, that works, because, essentially it's saying, like, yeah, gender is mental, sex is physical. And, you know, that's, like, essentially what that causes is, if somebody has, you know, 2 X chromosomes and you call them a she, then you are still correct. You know, they may not like it. Uh-oh, I may have just crashed the game. Yep, I crashed the game. God damn it. Oh no, I clicked for it to wait. Oh no. Escape! Escape, please! I'm gonna have to force close this. Hold on. Sometimes Fallout has its days, and this is one of those days. I didn't have these problems for such a long time, but now I'm just having all of the problems. Talk about reusing leftovers. I save the crumbs from frozen chicken nugget bags, take boneless chicken breasts and dunk them in egg wash, and then the crumbs and fry them. BAM! Press-sized chicken nuggets. Scrublord, you're a genius. Let's see if that breaks the game. Guess how bad a guy in college is. There's now a bill that if someone in school, mostly college, gets drunk, has sex while drunk, then says no while sober, then it's considered rape. Basically saying that anyone getting drunk, then having sex is now no longer responsible for their actions. Yeah, no. That's not a thing. Like, that's just not a thing. Like... The place didn't goddamn explode. There we go. Wonderful. Look at this white flash. But no, I don't think that's a thing. Because, frankly, like, alcohol's a drug. No matter what you say, alcohol is a drug. And you need to be responsible when you're fucking taking drugs. You know, it's kind of like when somebody smokes too much pot and they eat all of their goddamn food. Like, you know, should I be, I shouldn't have the option and be like, man, I ate all of my food. I should go to the government and say, I should go to the law enforcement and say, hey, yo, I ate all of my food when I was high. Can I get a refund on all of that food? Or, you know, if somebody takes some heroin, they end up sharing a needle with someone, they're like, man, I got AIDS. Hey, law enforcement, can I arrest this person because I shared a needle and got AIDS? By the way, this is a small body. This was a child. They are dead now. Look at that tiny little skull. I'm smacking it. Bye, Tiny Skull. Or if you smoke cocaine and you find out half of it's powder, you can't go to the law enforcement and be like, "Yo, this cocaine is actually just powder. I want to sue this person for giving me some goddamn powder." That's not a thing. And prescription drugs are the same way. You can't take a prescription drug and be like, it made me doze, and I fell asleep while driving, and that's why I got into a crash. You should, like, the entire situation is like, you gotta blame the person, not the drugs. U.S. Army protection toy. That's awesome. Just to contribute to this conversation indirectly, the idea is transgender people are people who'd prefer being recognized as the opposite sex be as all dirt to us. In fact, I'll pull out my book for some fun facts. Please do, Captain. PM'd you the law? Okay. I'm curious. Oh my goodness, this is a long read. Okay, I'll have to read that later. I'm just a fan of news and politics. It gives me things to talk about, and again, as long as everyone is respectful, I'm okay talking about this stuff. But no, that is a good point, Captain. I don't know, because to me, so I've come across two different situations. I'm a huge fan of Isabella Bunny Bennett. She is a member of Steam Powered Draft who decided that that they wanted to transition, and you know, they end up changing their characters so that they are now female. And honestly, I think that they're a very powerful person. And throughout my entire life, I've never seen a transsexual as I've never, like, to me, a transsexual is honestly a very, like, that's a brave step, because you have to break societal norms in order to admit that you think you're the opposite sex. Or you feel as though you think like the opposite sex, and yeah, like, so to me, I have a lot of respect for transsexuals, but I often do forget that there are a lot of people out there who just don't have that thought, who think that transsexuals are more like freaks than human beings. Oh, thank goodness, it's just a dead body.
This shouldn't take long. You're dead!
The left wants to get rid of the idea of this is this because they are supporting a 50-year-old male who identifies as a 6-year girl and a white guy identifying as a Filipino. Like they made Boy Scouts accept girls, at least far left. I mean, okay, so like, radical whatever is bad for any group. Once you have a radical group within your group, you can like, those are the people that are going to have the highest voice, and they're going to cause the biggest problems for said group. So, no, that makes sense. And it sucks that, you know, the far left has a group who is essentially trying to, like, it would be better if instead of saying that anyone can identify as anything, if they instead said, there is no identity. I'd rather that be the case. You know, kind of like that Fairly Odd Parents episode where everyone got turned into gray blobs. You know, everyone got turned into gray blobs. You couldn't tell who was who, but you could still tell who was who based upon their personality. A little thirsty and a little hungry. What do I got to eat and drink? I got some Nuka-Cola, and I got some mole rat jerky.
You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry.
Ah, damn it, he punched me. But they won't make Girl Scouts. Okay, so. Wait, that's actually really funny.
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat. I'm gonna tear you.
I mean, yeah, that's a double standard. Which, again, every radical is guilty of that. When you have a radical who is, again, every radical is bad for a group.
Right for the tape.
God damn it. I keep fucking this up. I'm gonna have to pull out a different gun. Because if I miss that first shot, I'm just fucked. It's better if I take out something else.
This is gonna be fun.
Did it. I used up an entire magazine, sadly, but hey, I did it. Give me that 9x19. I don't know why he had that.
Something that is unquestionably, inescapably.
My message? To me, do whatever you want with your body or your identification. You don't push it onto others. Don't make others live the way you want to. Yeah, no. And in all honesty, like, bigotry should just be accepted. Like, I know that bigotry is, like, it does hold back a society, but that's only if the entire society accepts the bigotry. But it should just be accepted. You know, in fact, bigotry should, like, it adds character. And, you know, it's kind of like the, like, companies and whatnot are the ones that sort that out. Like, jobs and other people, you know, social pressures are what sort out bigotry. Once you force it so that government is the ones that are dealing with the bigotry, then you're essentially you have become no better than 1984. Buff out, yes. Like, the society is no better than 1984 by that point when you say the laws are the ones that deal with bigotry. I don't like this. I'm leaving. What's funny, some don't even know the actual definition of bigotry. There's a video where a guy was saying bigotry is someone who sees themselves better than everyone else, when bigotry is someone who doesn't accept other ideas. Exactly! Exactly. Yeah, and it's like bigotry is... A lot of people see it as a negative connotation, but in actuality, it's a very neutral connotation. Because bigotry would still be the same thing as saying, like if the entire society was like, I'm okay with killing children, if you said, I'm not okay with killing children, then you are a bigot. You are dealing with bigotry right there. But again, it's a neutral connotation that everyone sees as negative. It's a very... Society is a very interesting thing. Also, I apologize to anyone who is just listening to this and, you know, are you know, either disagreeing or agreeing with anything that is being said in chat or myself. I don't mean to be rude in any way, shape, or form. I don't mean to attack anyone's social or political beliefs. My entire idea is just... My philosophy is that if you only accept your own ideas and you are unwilling to listen to the other side, whoops. And you are unwilling to listen to the other side of an argument, then you have failed in trying to prove yourself. So, or, how do I word this? You have failed philosophically, I suppose is the best way I can put it. You have failed to advance. once you shoot down one side in order to accept your own beliefs, or you have shot down someone else's side to accept only your beliefs, essentially what you have done is you have stagnated your society. I feel as though I've definitely had this conversation before. In fact, I have had this conversation before while passing these two people fighting. I have had this conversation before while being shot by these very people. Oh, I'm dead. Nice. Thank you, Edsclave. Thank you. But yeah, so any law, any group law group, etc., that is created essentially in order to deny, or these, that doesn't seem right. Oh, I mean, I guess it is Maurice, yeah. That is designed to disagree with the other side and not listen to it. Like, that causes stagnation in a society. And stagnation is terrible for a society. Stagnation causes, just causes a society to crumble. That's one of the reasons why the U.S. had such a hard time when it was trying to stay neutral. You know, back in like the I guess, yeah, just early 1900s is the best way to put it. Because and also that's also why the Civil War happened, because one side was both sides were unwilling to listen to the other side. And more specifically, the Confederate side was less willing to listen to the Union side, because a big chunk of why the Confederates wanted to leave was just because they were like, oh, they're going to take our slaves away. When in reality, there was not a push for that. There was not a push to take away slaves. It was like Abraham Lincoln's entire goal was just, I want to keep the Union together. He really wanted to please everyone, but as soon as Abraham Lincoln was voted into office, they immediately said they were just like, they're going to take away our slaves. And they seceded. Which, again, it caused stagnation, and that's part of why the Confederates ended up losing as well, because their stagnation essentially just caused them to not adapt to the situation. Which is actually really funny, because they were not stagnant militarily. Because Robert E. Lee created a genius, and I mean absolutely amazing genius, like no one could have thought about this idea when it came to artillery. Are you guys ready? You want to hear about this? Robert E. Lee came up with the idea of, for artillery, let's line them up, fire once, and then let's move them. Crazy, I know. There's a lot of conversation going on. Hold on. This is a nice neutral area to have a debatable conversation at the moment. I would hope so. That's what I'm trying to. Thank you for confirming, Scrublord. What I also love is how the left makes up their own definition of stuff, like they are now making racism a combination of powers plus prejudice. So it gives them, at least non-white people, justification and be as much of an asshole as white people because they were never in power. There's a black YouTuber who is sporting whiteface and says it's not racist because it has no history of prejudice. Yeah, no, that's not true. Many Native American peoples, including the Cheyenne, Oglala, Lakota, Crow, and Navajo, have the concept of a two-spirit. These are individuals who are assigned... Scorecap, thank you for the bit. We are talking about a bunch of a bunch of things. Assigned as either gender at birth, but who later adopt a special androgynous role. Within different cultural groups, the two spirits play different roles. For the Yuki people, they are designed as keepers of oral tradition. The Oglala Lakota consider them to have spiritual abilities, such as fortune-telling and conferring lucky names on children. The roles and restrictions of a two-spirit depend strongly on a broader gender roles and values of the cultural group. In some groups, true males will be humiliated or angered if they are treated as women, but assign male at birth two spirits to not suffer any stigma at their own relative femininity. Yeah. How's it going, Rantix, by the way? People around here still trying to tear down Robert's statue, SMH. Well, I mean, so this is actually a very interesting concept, the idea of tearing down these statues. For one, I like, the idea is just that those statues, they are a part of history. One side says they're a part of history, they should be left up because that is our history.
Morning.
The other side is saying there that these statues represent racism, and we're trying to abolish that. I do not stand with the side that wants to tear it down, because when you destroy history, then you are doomed to repeat it. You are absolutely doomed to repeat it. And essentially what's going on right now is a war against racism. Or, you know, at least what people are perceiving as racism, which, let's face it, there is a lot of racism going on right now, I won't lie. Has anybody played Frozen Synapse 2 yet?
Hey,
So far,
I hear
agree
you're that
100%.
stray from...
Yeah. Shut up, Moira! Okay, I just want to trade with you. But, so yeah, once you destroy the statues, you have destroyed a part of history, and then you are doomed to repeat it. Therefore, the side that wants to tear it down are essentially dooming future generations to repeat said actions, because there is no showing them about, you know, the time that America was so racist that it destroyed itself. Hold on. However, most of those statues were placed up during racist times, essentially. A lot of them were placed up during like Black rights, when you know, when there was the movement to fully make black people, and I think also during the time when women were trying to become to get the same rights as white men. Both of those times, those were times when the statues were placed up. And so the entire idea as to why people want the statues torn down is actually just because they aren't a part of history, they're a part of racism. So I understand their side, but again, destroying them is not going to take away the past. It's not like, and you know, if people see these statues, you know, who they represent as heroes, that is their right. They do have the right to see these people as their heroes. And again, they have to deal with the negative stigma that society will lash out upon them.
Good hunting.
I need to sleep. Real hard to get rid of something by forgetting about it. Yep. But again, like, hardcore beliefs on both sides are leading to dystopias. Hardcore left leads to a dystopia just as much as, god damn it, hardcore right leads to a dystopia. In fact, again, any radical group leads to a dystopia, if you follow everything they say. You know what's really funny? You can't win at all with the far left. They say they want more guys, bi, queer, black, disabled, etc. in the TV show and movies. And we were like, okay, fine. But when we do, they say we are just pandering them to make them watch the shows and movies and hates it.
For a drink.
I mean, the same can be said about the far right as well, Korok. You know, the idea being, God damn, where am I supposed to sleep? I guess I could also just go... Well, actually, it's gonna be cheaper for me to just get medical attention now that me thinks about it. The same can be said about the far right, Korok. You know, more so the idea that if you try and speak to, and this isn't every right side, but,
I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic.
No, it's not
before
Hannity.
you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rules. Rule 1, don't
I'm trying to
bother
remember
me.
him.
If you
He
do
has
bother me,
a
you
segment
better
on
be
Fox
damn near
News.
dead.
And
I'm
every
busy enough taking care of people I actually like.
and every time
Follow
he
my rule, I'll keep you.
every person he brings on, he cuts them short. He essentially is just yelling at them the entire time. I watch it because I think it's funny. He never really makes a point, but he yells at them a lot. There's actually a pic of an Lincoln mini stature burnt. Really? Hello, sir. I need help.
Good.
Thank you.
What the? Oops. Well, that wasn't important.
Instead of tearing
anyway.
it down, we should
You'll
instead
be
make
fine
very
without
clear
it.
near the statues what they did and why it
All
was
better
wrong.
now, you-
Yeah, no. Exactly. Again, I think the big thing is, that there needs to be more reinforcement about, there needs to be more reinforcement about just people being people rather than people being identified as something. Like, whenever somebody asks me about my sexuality or anything like that, I just tell them I am what I am. Because I see no reason to,
Hey, don't mind this.
whatever. Because I don't want to be placed into a group. Like, yeah, I don't want to be placed into a group. I don't see a point in being placed into a group, especially if the group has radical people who have ideas that I don't agree with. Identity politics is fucked and both sides play it. Yup! And they... And again, it's an argument that can't be won. Again, like if you believe yourself to be something, all the power to you. I'm not going to all the power to you, but just understand, if I accidentally call you the wrong pronoun, I'm not doing it on purpose. And if you're a shitty person to me, then I might start calling you the wrong one on purpose because you're a goddamn shitbag. I give respect where respect is due, not just because I'm told to. Which I think is something that a lot of people really need to work on. Mr. Robinson. Right, okay. Surgical supplies,
Good hunting.
How do I activate those mods? Was it that I had to... Oh, god damn it, it's... Modify my weapon. Okay. What other guns do I have that can be modified? Can this be modified? Cannot be modified, okay. I don't want to modify this. Be like that black musician who goes to KKK parties and befriends them because instead of just attacking the KKK for their beliefs, he slowly talks to them and befriends them, getting them out of that radical movement. He already made a lot of KKK members no longer KKK out of pure kindness. Yes, and he has a quote about that where it's like, if you, what was it? Want to make a person, oh goodness, I'm trying to remember what it is.
I got my eye.
Oh goodness, I'm forgetting the quote. It's something along the lines of, want to know how to make a person who hates black people no longer hate black people? Show, I think it's just show them a good black person or something like that. Or it was just, yeah, I think that was it. I swear to God I'm wrong on that, but I can't remember the quote for the life of me. If I get more ammo for this, I would love to modify that. Okay, so I need to get more money. Because again, the idea is I want to hire Jericho so that we can make Megaton run red with blood. This next fact be a bit longer than the last. Oh my goodness, Captain. Would be fine if I post it in the museum, since this will, well, swarm the chat room. Or the chat room be fine for, well, whatever reason. Honestly, I should... I need to make another room that's just like political debate. Hold on. Let me take a look at the Discord. Let me see if there's any other rooms that, that fit for this. Because I really don't want to have a debate room. I don't want to have a debate room just because... Should I get on that? I need you guys to talk me into this, because I don't want to have a debate room. Because I feel as though if I have a debate room, then people who have different ideas from another person's ideas may feel unwelcomed in the Discord, which is not something I want. But I suppose the opposite could be said, where it's like people who actually want to discuss these things, like mature people will be the ones that go to it. Well, it's not necessarily that I just don't want it. It's just that I'm curious as to what the good things would be if I did this. I suppose it could stimulate more mature discussion and again could possibly help in you know, getting people to see other viewpoints. A room where
got to get away. They're burning everything.
Serious but interesting facts be there instead. That's an idea. We make it very clear that this is a friendly debate. I mean, even if it is a friendly debate, Scorecab, some people don't read those rooms. The heart won't lead you down the wrong path. Bullshit, Edsclave. Bullshit. Shut up and make some sense.
They're all dead. Burned gray ditch right to the ground. Those things. They came out of nowhere. You've got to run. Run!
The mind will, though. The heart and mind will both lead you astray. There's no being led the right way if you... Like, again, there's a reason why I ask for multiple opinions. They break the rules, they at the very least get banned from that room. Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay. You know what, that's fair, Scorecap. Yeah, go for it. Because yeah, we are able to just ban a person from a singular room. Could make an NSFW channel. At least that's an... Actually, yeah, that is a really good... I agree. Or, that is a really good idea, because essentially only mature people would be allowed to go inside. But then again, technically, a person could be mature without being an adult. But yeah, I do think it being labeled as NSFW is actually a really good idea. Quick save. I'd be a Sank in this sense, so I think just having a fax room or an... Yeah, fax room. Again, it's hard to tell if it should be a debate room or just a fax room. Either way, I mean, if it's a fax room, there's still the potential of it eventually becoming a of it possibly becoming a debate room. Just need a name for the room. You know what? courtroom. Well, I don't know, because... Oh, right, because these... I like political, but it feels limiting. Is definitely... Call it philosophy. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. A philosophy room. Because the entire thing about philosophy is actually that you do debates. A debate is an argument. Philosophy typically takes upon already established ideas and expands upon them. So yeah, a philosophy room, or you know what? Let's call it. You know what? Actually, call it a Socrates Cafe. After the philosophy group that I was a part of back in high school, I was a part of a philosophy club that was called the Socrates Cafe. I think there's no better name for it than that. Yeah, I guess I could go to Grey Ditch. How do I get... Yeah, call it a Socrates Cafe. Because it is philosophy. And in all honesty, all forms of science do kind of start off as philosophy. Hello! I feel as though I can probably just take them out with my shotgun. Hello! Got him. Ground rules. Rule 1, don't be a dick. I think that's just a rule of the Discord, Korok. Resident institutions to literal scientific study. Socrates Cafe will work. Nice. I'm glad you're okay with the name, Captain. You're probably, like, Captain, you're probably one of the most philosophical people I know. Like, not in the sense that you talk of philosophy, but just in the sense that you are willing to engage in conversations and expand upon them. And you're here so often, and I love that. I enjoy it. What happens in the room stays in the room, no carrying the baggage from an argument out of that room. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, what happens in the room stays in the room. I think a good rule is actually just try to stay, like, I would say try to stay neutral. Or, you know what? Yeah. Because it's not necessarily stay open-minded, it's just try to stay neutral. But I don't know if, I don't know if that's exactly what I want. As that room is made for the chat, there's no point in taking it to another room. Yeah, but, you know, some people do need to be told that, and that way if somebody takes the argument to a different room, you can quite literally point at the rule and be like, you're breaking this rule. Try to remain civil? Yeah, perfect. I'm not sure why I couldn't think of the word civil. I feel as though that should be easy for me. Is that mine right there? It's just like under the... It was. So many mines. And I got them all. I don't think it's ever explained why there's so many mines on this bridge. Like, I don't know what they're trying to keep out. Shouldn't be needed, but just in case. Yeah. Always try and have your rules, like, written. That way... because if you don't have your rules written... I'm just gonna grenade them. Yeah, if you don't have the rules written, then somebody can easily say, I didn't break a rule. He tried. I'm very proud of that. That worked out amazingly. That worked out swimmingly. Hunting rifle, meh. Man, good old gang initiations. I remember when I was inducted into my first gang. Yep, they said, you wish to join our gang, you need to cut off your foreskin. And I was like, well, if you insist. And that's how I was circumcised. Yeah, I wouldn't say stay neutral. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but staying civil is more so what was meant. I just couldn't think of the word civil. Sounds painful. No, it was pretty easy. They have a specific device that they use for it. It just kind of like wraps around and it's just kind of like a quick snip. Get back here, you bitch! Oh, there's one behind me. Oh, that's a thing. So that's why they're running off. You guys fight, I'll kill the winner.
I love a good fight. Hurry up and catch.
Catch? Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Got him. Whew. Close one. I meant your initiation. No, it was pretty easy. You know, they have specific tools for it, and they just kind of go... Can't help them when in combat. Bullshit. I could be seen as a right-winger. Nah, again, I am admitting you're right, Korok. Like, staying neutral is... Yeah, it's not what I meant. It's just I couldn't think of a different word.
Please. God.
Everyone read that, make sure it works. You will be banned from Socrates Cafe. Demerits are earned by breaking the below rules. Try to remain civil. A warning will be issued if it is felt that civility is breached. Likewise, if you feel the civility is breached, reach out to a mod. After the warning, if the behavior continues, you will earn a demerit. What happens in the room stays in the room. Carrying the conversation out of the room without getting agreement will earn a demerit. Instead of agreement, can we just change? Well, no, agreement's okay. Well, I was thinking of changing agreement to permission, which, you know, it could still mean permission from the person that you are debating with, or permission from a moderator.
Help!
You know, like, if both parties come up to a person and say, can we talk about this? Maybe consent? I mean, I feel as though permission is, still falls in line with consent. Yeah. Oh! Right! Oh, that's a kill. You point me as something the right is doing bad, and I'll bash on them as well. Good. I'm glad you don't... I don't like blind followers, so good.
Help me.
Huh. I'll just leave. I saved her. I swear I'm supposed to be getting ears from this, but I'm just not. Also, I didn't gain any, like, bad karma from that. Oh, wait, no, the bad karma just doesn't show up anymore. Give me that Mirelurk meat. I'm going to sell that. Any other rules that should be added? No. If we ever come across a situation where it feels as though we need to add a rule because it was not explicitly stated, then we can always do that. I got a snipper riffle. It only took all of my ammo. Okay. I just wasn't laying the shots, unfortunately. As much political memes as possible. No, I'm pretty sure we have a meme channel for that. Or we just allow it in general Discord. Or, sorry, in the general chat. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I've ever disallowed memes in the general Discord. Man, hatchling Mirelurk meat, that's not worth it. Okay, it's kind of worth it. Except not. Because I could sell Wonder Glue for the same amount and it weighs even less, so. I'll grab that, I'll see what I can do with it. Probably nothing. But Dukov's place. Good old Dukov. Save. Do you want political memes in normal chat? I don't think, in all honesty, I don't really, me personally, I don't really care about political memes because most political memes are just a form of satire. And satire should be taken with a grain of salt and also with sugar. Keep your weapons holstered, there will be shot. The way that I will ban people is through roles being unable to use the room. Ah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I've done good today. Should we have 2 damage show as a different color? Yeah, sure. Where it's like 2 demerits, they still have access to the place, but they'll have but they'll be a different color in order to show that you do have 2 demerits. Noodles, nah. Good old rat roach meat. Right away, that's good stuff. Surgical supplies, also good stuff. Morphine! Rat X, vodka. What's in here? Some stim pack, a blood pack, sure. Duck and cover. Jet, whiskey, beer. Whiskey, beer. I got my 308s back. That's wonderful. Alright, look at me, I can sell that. This thing's locked, so I'm going to quick save and see if I can open it with an explosive. Let's try again. One thing I will bash of the right, or at least something they are doing. They say Obama did the separation of families, but I found nothing on the web that supports that claim, and especially reopening coal mines. Fuck that, close that shit back down. Hey, Jeff. How's it going? What are you up to? Yeah, no. The separation of families thing. So, the reason why they're saying it was created under the Obama term is because, by all technicality, it was created under the Obama term, but the reasoning of the law was to take away children as the parents were crossing the borders, placing them with a family that was already set up in the States until the family could more appropriately you know, get set up and moved in. And that shit was actually, like, watched over. And a lot of the times it wasn't even, it wasn't even practiced. So it was set up during that administration, but it was not used to forcefully take children away. And it certainly wasn't used in order to pay off a whole bunch of... it wasn't used to pay off a fucking company, several companies. I'm just gonna do this until I die. There you go. It wasn't used to pay off several companies in order to make tent cities, and also for child trafficking and child pornography rings. Which, unfortunately, is what's going on right now. And do they care? No. They don't. Boy, and welcome aboard, Orange is Dead. Have you died much? Well, I don't know, Random Gamer John. No, I've died quite a bit. I don't know, I think I've died probably about 20-25 times on this stream. Somewhere around there. What am I doing? God, I feel the fool.
What's the big idea?
Damn, I wanted that to only take 2 shots. There we go. No. But it's all good. I got some shotgun shells. Nice. What color should we use as the 1 demerit, and what color is the 2 demerit? 1 demerit. 1 demerit, use well, 2 demerits should be like lime green. One of the worst colors of all time. 1 demerit, I guess it should be a type of green that like leads up to lime green. Or like yellow. I really don't like the color yellow. No. What else do I have? Just to make sure. Yeah, I'll use that. There we go, I did it. I'm not sure why I'm going this way. I have no reason. Every side has its pros and cons. Yup. Yellow is Dutchy citizen. Fuck, you're right. Is there a different green? I think it's funny because green is supposed to be used as a this is good, but... Matt, why are you shooting me? Because I don't like your tongues. Mint green? Yeah, mint green works. Again, I think it's funny because green is supposed to be like a this person's okay sort of color, but I'm just like, no. Yeah, I think having a nice place where, because I have such a love of philosophy. I've loved philosophy for such a long time. I feel as though if the leader of my Socrates Cafe were here right now, he'd be proud. I would hope that he'd be proud. He'd probably be there all day. I gotta get in contact with that dude, but he's a part of the military now, and, well, I don't know the address, so there's no getting in contact with that dude.
Who the hell are you?
Shut the fuck
Never
up,
mind.
Dukov.
You need a drink. Jerry, I'm thirsty over here.
Oh, well, you know what? I
Help
want that
yourself,
hooch.
clown shoes. Grab one from the liquor cabinet.
Mods are
I
deep
never
greed in
trust
your server.
anyone without a drink in their hand.
Yeah.
Of course, I never trust one that does either.
That's because mods are just as bad. Nah, don't worry about it. We just need all we need is a color. It shouldn't really matter what the color is. But I do feel as though lime green is a terrible, terrible color. Well, you know what? He was willing to offer me hooch, so I'm not going to kill him yet. I could, well, I could continue on my way to Rivet City. Should I block out their read permission as well? Like their ability. Yes, do that because if they have 2 demerits by that, or yeah, because if they end up getting the 3rd demerit, that probably means that they aren't going to respect the rules, which means that they would try and bring up their arguments in different chats. So yeah, block out their reading ability as well. It's something I don't want to be done, but yeah. Fuck, who was the person that joined in a moment ago and asked like how many times I had died? Was his name John or Jacob? Or was it Jimmerheimer Schmitz? Because his name is my name too. It's John! Have you found any bobbleheads yet? Yes, I have the medical and science one. I have the medical and science one. I'm playing with mods, so they don't really do too much. And I could just look up where all of them are, but nah, details. Should I send out an announcement about the new channel? Yeah, sure. Just place in announcements. No need to at everyone. It'll just be something that people, if they're interested, can see. You know, because I try only at everyone whenever it's the announcements for the stream, but no other time. So, Random Gamer John, I take it you're a fan of the game. How many hours do you have in Fallout 3? Fallout 3. Where's the bugs? That's very satisfying. I'm almost proud of that. Bloodpack Rad-X. Ah, yes! The BB gun. And not just any BB gun, but the Red Ryder BB gun. Now, I would love to have that, but, I don't know, I don't think it's, like, it's a BB gun, okay? It's, like, I don't see a reason as to why I would want it. Ah, fuck it. For the collection. Not sure, started a few days ago. Really? Are you playing on PC and with any mods, or are you, playing it purely vanilla, at the moment, John? John, gamer, random gamer, Jean-Luc Picard. Oh. Oh, with that all settled now, I did send out me next little fact on Discord, because, yeah, looks too big for Twitch to let me show on here. I can't imagine. Xbox 360? Ah, okay. That was where I originally played this game. I think a good chunk of the reason why I'm still able to play this game without any, like annoyance to it is actually just because of, like, nostalgia. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's just because I like how ruined the fucking place is. Like, they did a really good job of making it feel like this is post-apocalyptic. Like, New Vegas is great and all, but, you know, they're... And I understand, like, where it's coming from, because they outright said, like, you know, New Vegas, like, everything's being rebuilt. And that, I mean, that's exactly how Fallout 1 was. It's like, people are already starting to rebuild. So, like, you know, the place shouldn't be a goddamn desolate wasteland. But then this place makes sense because Washington got hit the worst. So it makes sense. Oh no. I don't want to fight that. Oh. Ah! I'm getting the fuck out of here. Ooh, no! Oh, they're right behind me. Oh, they shot me. I think I'm just gonna go curl up in bed, take care of him. Okay. Get some good sleep, Orange. You take care of yourself, okay? Don't go dream of anything bad. Pleasant dreams and all that. Yeah, but yeah, in all honesty, John, I think this, I still think that this is a really good game. I absolutely enjoy it. Like, the only reason, like, I played this game so goddamn much when I was, when I could only play on Xbox. And the only reason why I'm playing it, on PC is just because, I feel as though mods can only improve the experience as long as... You gotta make sure that you choose the right mods, but I do also have to say on the PC, it destabilizes to... It destabilizes to all shit. It crashes every so often, and that's just not fun. I'm almost to Rivet City! I'm home! I'm home! This isn't home. Fucking super mutants.
I need some help with this one.
I did it! I didn't realize that they were chasing me so much. Oh, here comes more. I ain't dealing with that shit. It's all you guys. Have fun! Good job. Oh, man. I'm so happy one of the mods makes it so that, they, M1 Garand rifle. I would love to have that, but at the same time, it's kind of not... It's so I'll take it. I'm gonna need to find more ammo for it. Sativex, Euphoria, Charisma +1, and Rat Resistance +15. Oh, and boar meat. Always nice to have boar meat. Yeah, it's a little bit of extra heals. Thanks, fellas. I know, like, what kind people? I'm so happy one of the... Wait, Wolfgang? God damn it. Of course it's Wolfgang.
Leftovers, junk, and crap.
Of course it's Wolfgang. Wolfgang Amadeus. I have that as a mod. Where it's like the closer you are to Wolfgang, the louder the song Amadeus gets played. So you know you're off in the distance, you're like, oh man, I could really go for a trader. I got all this junk I need to sell. And then like off in the distance you just hear, Amadeus, 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 Amadeus. And you're like, he's close. You get closer and like, and then when you're talking to him, it's just full blast in your ear, and you're like going deaf, and you're like, "Thank you for your services." Yeah, keep all my stuff in good condition if I can. Again, I'm gonna need ammo for it, but I really want to have it.
Nothing but the highest
back to
quality
buying
leftovers, junk,
and crap. I'm a tumor. 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 Oh, I'm a tumor. Yep, here's some hatchling Mirelurk meat, some Mirelurk meat, what else is there? Pack of cigarettes. Some Wasteland moonshine, some whiskey. Good stuff. Pre-war money. I gotta hold on to the surgical supplies and the medical braces, just because if I ever get crippled on one of my limbs, I can repair it. I got 3 bobbleheads. I think it's the ones you got in the science one. I have the science one and the medical one. Because the medicine one you get inside Vault 110. What? Vault 111. Vault 111? The tutorial place. There we go. Good old tutorial town. Okay, there we go.
Another set.
Okay, and I need... I need more, I still need more money, because again, I gotta get Jericho. I gotta get Jericho, and then I can head back to the Talon mercenary place. I can get some,
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
I can go back to the Talon mercenary place. I can, you know, dress him up in some Talon mercenary armor, and then we can go back to Megaton, kill everybody, and then nuke the town. I mean, that sounds fun, right? Oh. Ah! All right! These guys don't like Talon mercenary shit! God damn it. God damn it. We've got to have money! I'm all the way back here. Okay, so note to self, can't go inside Rivet City because they don't like Talon mercenary. That is what it said. Their enemies are your enemies. Didn't even cross the bridge and I got shot to death. God damn it, I wanted to do some trading. I was like, yeah, I'll just go over here. I'll do a little bit of trading. That'll be some fun. And then I was getting shot at. I was like, I was like, 2 + 2 = 6 way too fast.
Oh! Ow!
Oh, no. Oh, no! Damn it! I've been picking up loads of crap like burned books to sell to get these caps, lol. Yeah, no, it's not really worth it. Like, do a weight to cost ratio. That's the best way to make money, John. So it's like, if you can only sell it for 1, like, try and make it so it's a weight 1 to cap 10. So if it weighs 1 pound and it's worth 10 caps, go ahead and pick it up. If it's worth if it's only worth 1 cap and it weighs 1, no point. Just leave it. Because you can maximize your profits by doing that. Line it up and let's go. Serpentine! 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 Help me, traders! Okay, so I can't go inside Rivet City, which means the only thing I can do about Rivet City is burn it down to the ground. But to do that, I'm gonna need some backup. So again, I need Jericho. What's this place over here? Morning. Damn, I don't have my M1 Garand rifle. Unless this guy... No, it was the second one that had it. MDMA. Imdama. Enema. Good old Enema. Gosh, if I had been shot right there, I could have been killed.
Looking for that special...
Yes, I just...
Nothing but the highest quality
actually,
leftovers junk.
Let's do some repairs first. Caliprod, sure. There we go. And then let's sell some stuff.
Leftovers junk
and crap. Actually, I could just sell all these mines. I got way too many. Let's finalize that. Yeah, I kept having to fast travel back, and sometimes when I go back, the raiders respawn. Yep. Yep, so it's much better just only have to make 1 trip and just make a shitload of money. Because again, like, if you weren't able to get all of the money from a vendor, then it wasn't a worthwhile trip. At least in my mind. Guys, what's the time? Oh, that's the time. That's an okay time. I can keep going.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Don't talk to me again, Wolfgang. Wolfgang Amadeus. Are these barnacles? I can't tell. I don't know what they're supposed to be. They're just kind of lumps and bumps and grumps and jumps. Maybe an animal came along and he laid some dumps. I don't know. There's one mod that makes it so these buses turn into, like they actually have an interior. And I absolutely love that mod. Okay, that's an inaccessible location, noted. I absolutely love that mod, but there is a slight problem that, if one of them explodes, it fucks up your game something fierce. Because essentially, if one of the buses explodes, I believe the way that handles that situation is that, like, it just erases the location. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what it did, which causes, like, a game corruption. So if one of those places exploded, you had to load up an earlier save. Otherwise, it would just fuck up your game. I think they ended up fixing that, though. I think they changed it up so that it's just like you just can't go through the door anymore. But I'm not sure. I haven't played with that mod since I started having that problem. I may be more selective now because I got about 1,800 caps now. Ha! 1,800. You're not rich, random gamer John, until you have at least 10,000 caps. It's a lot easier to do in New Vegas. New Vegas, there was definitely an inflation of caps. In the Capital Wasteland, nope. Which is funny, because you think there would be a lot more caps in the Capital Wasteland. You know, higher density population. Oh no. Okay, found more humor in that fucks up your game something fierce line than I should have. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, yes, I want to go to Megaton. Take me to Megaton. I want to go to Megaton. I'm now back in Megaton.
Hey.
Hello. Good to see you.
You're Doc Hoff.
Try the brass lantern.
Again, that annoys me because I went to Rivet City because I wanted to trade in some, I wanted to do some trading. I'm trying to think of what other big hubs there are that actually have trading. Oh, goodness. Yeah, what other hubs are in this game? Where you can actually trade. Oh, goodness. Oh, I guess there is Girder Shade? I think it's Girder Shade. Shut up, stomach! I shouldn't need a full heal in order to go deal with Girder Shade, or in order to get to Girder Shade. I should be okay. But let me see about selling some stuff around here.
Now, I know I've never seen you in Megaton before. Well, let me guess.
Because it be
just
the
cap, right?
It's all.
We get people trying to settle down here all the time. Anyway, if you're hungry, you came to the right
Captain.
place. What can I get you?
I want to say that you should get out, but I'm too proud. What's on the menu?
Have a look.
127 caps you're working with. Okay. Let's see. Would you like... some cigarettes? Would you like... what else do I have? Some pre-war money? Would you like, I could sell a couple of medical braces. Like, 5 is more than enough. Like, I really... Like, if I end up getting fucked up more than that, then, like, just shame on me.
Enjoy.
And every eye shall be blind with...
Oh, look. Another one of you wasteland assholes. Look here, asshole. I don't like you. Stay clear of me and we'll have no trouble.
You want to say that again, you fat-dicked... I can't say that word. As much as I love that word, I can't say that word. I think it's a funny word. You look like you belong around here. What's your story?
There ain't much to tell. I used to live out in the wastes. Was a real bastard back then. But I've put all that behind me.
Have you ever considered getting back out there?
Back out where?
You know, out there in the waste, man. You must be bored to tears in this town.
I left all that behind me. There's nothing but bullshit out there. Killing, stealing, violence. I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah, killing, stealing sounds fun, doesn't it?
You know, I do miss it sometimes. It's a life of freedom, you know? But come on, I'm a washed-up old raider. What crew is gonna take me on? These kids don't know nothing about respect.
You'd come with me, I could use a hand.
Yeah. You know, I think I'll take you up on that. Tell you what, drop 1,000 caps on me for supplies, and I'm in.
Oh, I have 1,000 caps.
Well, what'd you get my hopes up for? I can't head out there without supplies, now can I? Tell you what, the offer's open. Just come back when you've got the 1,000.
I gotta get the 1,000. How much do I have? 645. I guess I could see about just selling some weapons or something. I don't really know. There's just so much items.
What have you got
To
for
hear
me
the
today?
thunder of his
Food, Jericho. It's all I had for you.
I've rigged the bomb to explode. You definitely see that you left that all behind. Bimbo Baggins. Oh. Must be a thing now. Yeah! I like how it's like, yo, you wanna join me? Yeah, maybe another time, fucko. And it's like, okay, and then I just place an explosive onto the nuke. And it's like, la da 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 da.
Come on, Maggie, let's go over here.
Bye.
Ha! These children are so dead. Time to talk with Mr. Burke. He's no longer here. Let me see. Like, the problem about killing, like, every good settlement in this game is that you eventually have the problem of you have nowhere to sell anything. Which I'm totally down to do with a raider character, but, like, you can't fucking do it, like with a raider character, I'd just be like, yeah, whatever. What's that? I can't repair my shit? I'll just get some new shit. I've killed everyone. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Everything that bothers you doesn't bother me. In my days when I'm old and gray, I'll be in my prime, living in the sunlight, living in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Let me go north and cross the bridge right there. I could pick up dog meat maybe. That's an idea. All right, my character's hungry. I keep forgetting. Oh no, I'm thirsty. I'm a little thirsty. Why is my stomach growling when I'm thirsty? That's not how that works. Oh, that's a Nuka-Cola. Good old Nuka-Cola. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness he got caught up on a rock. Get back here, you bitch! It's outrunning me! Ah, damn it! Get back here, you fuck! Oh, the pathfinding is actually really good for this creature. There we go. Get fucked, nerd. Give me those ears. Oh, I forgot to sell the Mirelurk meat. I can't read that. Can't read that. I can read... Oh, never mind. I can't read Duck and Cover. I need a skill of 40 to read Duck and Cover. Damn it! What other books do I have? Sell. Pugilism Illustrated, which I can't read. Oh, time to eat more boar meat. And this is nice. I have a pretty good amount of shotgun shells now. Oh, game crashed. I love this. The classic Bethesda experience, but I guess it did go like a solid, what, 2.5 hours without crashing this time, so that's honestly not too bad. Woohoo, game crash.
Welcome.
Yep. I mean, at least it's not like the beginning of the stream. It, like, I was trying to play as the character I've been playing as, and, apparently I'm stuck in, I am absolutely stuck in, Rivet City. Oh! You bitch, you hurt me. I'm gonna eat all of your meat in order to heal up this damage that you just caused. But yeah, apparently my, regulator character is stuck in Rivet City because every time I try and leave, it just crashes the game. So that character is probably scrapped. Oh, it crashed right there. Okay. Which means that me going this way is actually causing a crash for some reason. I don't know what it could be. It's probably a situation if it's trying to load something in that area that it's just not able to load. Which means I can't go to the north. And the only way to fix that problem is essentially make a giant fucking circle around that area. You know what, instead, let's just go to Tenpenny Tower. Tenpenny Tower is, yep, right over there. We'll try going to Tenpenny Tower. There is the possibility of it breaking over this way as well. But you know what, we'll see. Like, there's no guarantee that it's going to break anywhere. But it can break. Yeah, essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm just, I'll go to Tenpenny Tower. I can sell some stuff there, buy some stuff there as well. And what I'm thinking of... Oh, hello. What I'm thinking is I will go ahead and, do their ghoul problem in order to make a few extra caps. A good, like, 500 or something.
It's gonna blow!
Oh! Oh!
I'm out of here.
What the fuck just happened?
I'm out of here.
What just happened? What is going on? Where are you in the story? Oh, it doesn't matter. By all technicality, I'm making my own story. So yeah, what just happened? What is going on? Give me that jerky.
Yes?
I just walked over here and my goddamn leg exploded. In fact, that's a good question. So much of the left side of my body is messed up. Or right side, I don't know. God damn. More blood pack. Yeah, so... Yeah, typically whenever you have a crash when you're heading just like somewhere out in the wasteland. Like typically it's a problem with just loading up the wasteland, because the mods, the way that they work is, or you know, overhaul mods, the way that they work is that they have to load up a whole bunch of extra stuff, which is most problematic when you go out into the wasteland, because that is the entire world that is having to load up and change. Now, what we're seeing right here is, you know, parts of the area will just load in ahead of us, which is what's supposed to happen. But if you go into a different area, or if you go into a different direction and it just crashes, that means it wasn't even able to load up that area, and the game doesn't know what to do. And like, that can cause one of two things. It can either cause a memory leak, which is actually what just happened there, where it has to despawn the area behind it. Sometimes it doesn't despawn the area, and there's essentially an entire part of the world that you are not even interacting with that is now causing lag. So, and the other thing that can happen is just a full-on crash, where, which is what we saw when we tried going north, where the game said, there's an entire world out this way. We don't know what is going on, but we can't load it. So it just crashes. One way that we could possibly fix that would be just to go inside and then come back out and hope that that fixes it, but there's no guarantee that that will actually work. And it's honestly just a better idea to just say fuck it, because because moving away from the area can also just fix the problem as well. There's a little lizard over here that needs to be killed. Excuse me, that's not a lizard, that there's a gecko. But yeah. So whenever, I actually had a similar problem when I was playing as my regulator character, I would actually get, in fact, let me autosave. Fuck! I quick loaded instead of quick saving like an idiot. Ah! Okay, guys, feel free to call me an idiot. Feel free. Everyone has gained the right now. Everyone has the right. That was stupid. I need to change that button. I need to change that so it's just a very different button. Genius Merle, thank you. I just had a lapse in thought and I was like, let me quick save. Blonk. Okay, well. What I was gonna say is with my regulator character, I had a problem where, over... Oh, I see what's going on. The hunters are cannibals, and they're trying to kill the wastelanders. That's what was going on, and that's why they were fighting for their lives. Oh, makes sense now. But, yeah, with my regular character, the, like, essentially the Tenpenny Tower and, like, a kilometer around the Tenpenny Tower I was not able to go to. And the way I fixed this was just by taking a different route to the area I was trying to go, and end up fixing this just because the game had a lot more time in order to load up the said area. Oh! That was a lot of mole rats. Holy shit! Don't you hate when you turn around and there's just an army of mole rats attacking you? It's terrifying. Who would win? 10,000 mole rats or one Deathclaw? I remember in what was it? New Vegas. There's that one arena, you know, where you have to capture a whole bunch of creatures in order to go in there, and I love the Outcast armor. Not so much that one, but this one really speaks to me.
Here's some of the local wildlife.
Jeez. Right, yeah, so in New Vegas there's that one like arena. And then they end up getting the whole like, oh, why is there dogs now? First mole rats, now dogs. Oh, they were pups as well. Oh, why do you hurt me so? And yeah, after you end up completing all those quests, then it's like, hey, do you want to place a bet on what will win, this or this? And like one of the things is like 1 Deathclaw or 3 Cazadors, and it's like, this isn't a competition. This is a slaughter. Of course the Cazadors are gonna win. Because Cazador poison in New Vegas is the most goddamn like, it's the most dangerous fucking thing you could come across. You get hit with it and it's like, you've lost. I hope you brought anti-venom, because if you didn't, you're fucking dead. Curious when we be pulling the plug on Nuketown, as much as I'd regret it. Nuketown or Megaton? Because Nuketown is actually a place in, I think it's Fallout 4, isn't it? I think. Pretty sure Nuketown is a place in the Fallout universe. But, yeah, no. Megaton, my bad. Okay, it's all good. Just clarifying. Yeah, no, destroying Megaton is actually one of those things that, like, I can't do, unless I'm role-playing an evil character. Because, like, in my mind, nobody is evil enough to do something like that. I know that there are people evil enough to do that. But in my mind, no person, unless specifically bred to be evil, could do something like that. Like, even someone who's only, like, looking out for themselves would not be like, let's blow the place up. And also, it's honestly just a bad idea in the long run, because, you know, whereas normally you can sell to the place. If you blow it up, then like that's an entire settlement that you could have sold to. You know, and made a shitload more money off of that you just decide to blow up. Like, it's not worth it. So the only reason to blow it up is purely just for the evils. They're worth 1 experience each. It's worth it. What are they gonna do? Try and sting me? They're babies. They can't sting me. This iguana, it must die. The iguanas are worth even more. They're worth 5 experience. 5 experience. Yes, the classic move slowly around him towards the left. A classic strategy. It always works. After I get up this hill, I should be able to see Tenpenny Tower. I killed you. Oh god, fuck! Oh. 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 I'm not gonna lie, my genitalia just shot back inside of my body. I like it because melee weapons are still very well useful against the local wildlife. Not so much the case with against humans though. You need some goddamn power armor for that. Oh gosh, I'm actually in still quite a bit of pain. You face me. I like it because these boars were ripped right out of Stalker. I love it. Yeah, so this area can easily cause like an overload or a memory leak. Just because the like Tenpenny Tower and you know, immediately next to it is the Robco facility, which are both really big buildings. And it has to load in both of them at the same time. Which really fucks with things if your game does not keep up with it. Oh man, I just realized. What weapon is that? Is that a mod? This weapon? No. This weapon is actually a, this weapon is in the game. This shotgun, it's just a combat shotgun. You can come across that in vanilla. If you're talking about this though, this is a cattle prod, which is not in the game. It's a weapon that was added from earlier versions of Fallout. Like, it was a weapon in Fallout 1 and 2, I believe. Well, actually, Fallout 1, it had a version of the cattle prod. Hold on. It had a version of the cattle prod. No, it was still a cattle prod. Sorry for the confusion, because I was also remembering a thing called the Fusion Lance, which is also a weapon in Fallout. I want to say both Fallout 1 and 2, but I might be wrong on that one. But yeah, Calprod was in both of them. And yeah, essentially when it came to Fallout 3, Bethesda was trying to have a very different thing going on. They were trying to use as little ideas from the original Fallouts as possible, and you know, make their own story. So, you know, the only things they really decide to put in this game from previous Fallouts was pretty much just the Brotherhood of Steel and Super Mutants. Fusion Lance sounds like a HM weapon. Thermic Lance? Is it a Thermic Lance? It probably is Thermic Lance. I want to say it was Fusion Lance just because in the first Fallout, it used fusion cells whenever you used it.
We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit.
How many times do we have to go through this? You're not getting in.
I can stand here all day yelling at you through this damn speaker if I have to.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
Thermic Lance was New Vegas, only as far as I know.
For the last time, no zombies allowed.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a feral? Fine, I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you. I'm really not in the mood, so leave me alone.
Thermic Lance may only be in New Vegas. Not 100% sure, but Calprod was in the, Actually, I think Calprod may just be in the second Fallout. I didn't play too much of the first and second Fallouts. And now I know how to speedrun the first Fallout, so...
Tenpenny doesn't want your goddamn caps, and I don't want the goddamn headache.
I didn't see a Fusion Lance? Okay,
time,
so it's just
get
Calprod
your
then.
rotten, ugly, goddamn ghoul ass off Mr. Tenpenny's private property.
Jeez, what a dick. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
What? Oh. Sorry about that. I thought you were one of those damn ghouls looking for a handout. You are currently trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. You have some reason to be here?
Yeah, I'm here to see Mr. Burke.
He's expecting you? Why didn't you say so right away? Just a moment. All right. Come on in. But I warn you, we're watching you.
Good.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Don't do anything stupid.
That voice does not match that body. He is too white to have a voice like... I really like their armor, but it's essentially just a recoloration of the basic combat armor. And the Talon Mercenary armor is just a basic recoloration. Also, like, I gotta go with this armor just because I really look like a Nazi. I look very Nazi-ish. Like, it's very, like, I know nothing! He's too skinny to have that voice. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Oh, what a wonderful, nice little place they have here.
Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Susan Lancaster. Perhaps we can become better acquainted in the near future?
Ah, yes, that sounds very good. I would like that very much. Yeah. I'm a little busy at the moment. Maybe we can chat later.
Your loss. You fancy
Let's
yourself
see,
a
man.
man of action?
There isn't
Think
a
you're
person
man
cool
enough to handle a couple of ghouls?
Violence is funny. Let's all just own up to it. Violence down well is fucking hilarious. It's like, but so don't think of it as cruel. Think of it as funny. Well, the thing is, yes, violence is funny, but there's no violence in blowing up a town. That's just, it's there, it's gone. That's not violence. That's just cruelty. I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger to violence, if that is what you're getting at.
You're exactly the kind of man we need around here.
Oh, yeah.
Chief Gustavo and his pack of goons aren't doing their job. Those ghouls keep coming back. Somebody's bound to get hurt sooner or later.
Oh, yeah, that sounds perfect. I would gladly help you with these things. Those ghouls sure have people worked up, don't they?
Are you going to do something about the problem or not?
Yes, of course I will. Of course I will.
You're something else. Not like these other losers.
Well, I know how to get my hands dirty,
Sure,
if you know what
see
I
ya.
mean. Yeah, she just sells food. So Todd Howard, it isn't.
Welcome to Boutique La Chic.
Boutique La
I'm
Chic.
Lydia Montenegro, proprietor. Here you'll find only the best, with a price tag you can boast about to your friends.
This is a
You
store?
wouldn't know true value if it slapped you in the face.
Whoa, whoa, calm down. Are you afraid of the ghouls trying
If
to
they got
enter?
in here, they'd get their filth over everything. You can smell them a mile away.
You're
I hope
absolutely
they come back and
right.
get killed by security.
Do they have a lack of voice actresses? Yes. Bethesda, whenever they have voice acting, they like to only hire about 3 people to do all of the voices. I think they changed that with Fallout 4. Like, they actually got quite a few people to do voices. But all in all, yeah, Bethesda like to only hire like a couple of people to do voices for the longest time. I can handle those ghouls.
Really? Perhaps you can. We'd all be terribly grateful. Chief Gustavo will want to know you're willing to help.
This be like 2? Yep. Yeah, you're exactly right, Captain. I'd like to do business with
My
you.
boutique has many unique items.
Okay, what do you... These are weapons! This is ammo for the weapons! I love you. I will give you all of this Mirelurk meat. And hatchling Mirelurk meat. What sort of ammo do I want? 5.56 would be really nice to have. I really gotta increase my barter, mind you. Cause, like... This is a little redunculous. Just a little. Like, when every bullet is 6 caps, yeesh, it's a problem. 32s are okay, I guess. Do I have any? I don't really have any. Well, here's some boar ears. I also don't know what ammo I can really, like, part with. Because I don't know exactly what sort of guns I'm going to come across, or, you know, or what exactly is used for small guns, since there's so many goddamn ammo types now. But 5.56, I do have a Chinese assault rifle that I can use with that. Any other ammo? There's 10 mil, but yeah, I think I'd rather go with the 5.56. Okay, how much can I buy? 5 would be 30. There's 6. I can buy 9 rounds, and I'm still paying 5 caps.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
I have to go now. My friends are leaving.
Ah, hello.
Leave me. Tenpenny resident. Why is he so tall?
Welcome to
Wait, why am I so short? Guys, why am I so short? Ah! Help me! Actually, you and I are still the same height. Why am I so short? Oh God, it's like me in real life again. Oh, even all of the women are taller than me.
Hey.
She's about the same height. He's the same height. What? Wait, so I don't understand if I'm short or all of these people are tall. Vex, a little thirsty. Just a wee little thirsty. You're short because you suck? Oh.
Hey.
Well, this guy is also short, so he probably sucks. They're all genetic mutants. I mean, this is fair. That's kind of... Tenpenny sweets. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot that they had that area. In any case, I'm gonna help out with the ghoul problem in order to make some money.
Hello.
What?
Chief Gustavo. My main man. One moment. Hello there. You got this ghoul situation.
That damn Roy Phillips won't take no for an answer.
Sleeping with
Keep
the
showing
girls.
Up, looking for a handout.
Very obscure
He was
reference.
kinda
Yeah,
uploaded.
I don't even know what that
End
is,
story.
Captain.
If I were a betting man, I'd place a stack of caps on him trying something violent soon. And that would make Tenpenny nervous. I don't like it when Tenpenny gets nervous. But I can't spare the manpower to go hunt down Roy Phillips and his band of misfits, or I'd gladly end this thing once and for all.
I can help with your ghoul problem. Where they hiding out?
Really? You? You're welcome to give it a try.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But don't come crying to me when you get hurt.
Bitch.
They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. Be careful. Roy seems damn close to turning zombie himself. I suppose you won't be doing this out of the kindness of your heart, How's 500 bottle caps sound? Payable upon termination of that damn ghoul, Roy Phillips, and all his followers.
Fanfic that actually has its own TV trope page, which I gladly found it. I think I sent it to you one time. Don't know what happened since. Oh. You may have, Captain. Not sure. Well, I got a 9% chance. Might as well. You want this problem resolved or not? You could spend more than
Listen
that.
up good. I'm running the show here, not you. Now get the hell out of here.
Okay, I'll take it. Any other help you can offer?
Here, you can take this rifle and ammo, but don't waste it shooting at shadows. Roy Phillips and his gang are somewhere in Warrington Station metro tunnels. They've barred the main entrance. Try going through the train yard.
Okay. Got armament
I
and
guess
supplies. Yeah, what sort of ammo do you sell? A lot. He sells a lot of ammo. It's a lot of shotgun ammo. What sort of guns do you sell? That's a Wakizashi blade. Browning automatic rifle. Hey! But the big gun I have is not Browning though. It's an M60, which uses 7.62. AK-74U assault rifle. Look at that picture. Look at that big beefy Pit Boy man. Vault Boy is what he's called. Do you have 7.62 cell? I don't think he has 7.62 cell. No, he has some 7.62 cell. But it's 9 each. Yikes. I'm gonna get some sleep. Good night, all. Hey, have a good night, Scorecab. You take care of yourself, and thank you for the help with the Socrates Cafe. I appreciate it. You get some good sleep, pleasant dreams, and all that. I am not using this assault rifle. I hope you realize that. You take care of those ghouls. I got a better gun for this. You can take that back.
A pleasure doing business.
I like how this game reduced, or the mods reduce the amount that guns cost, but increase the amount that ammo costs. Which makes sense. Hold on. Boar meat. Just gonna keep on eating some boar meat. I got a Chinese assault rifle. More boar meat. I remember I remember before I got this awesome computer, I used to watch videos of like there were entire YouTube channels that were dedicated to the big mods that were going on Skyrim and Fallout. I used to watch those and be like, one day I want these mods. And then when I finally got my my big beast of a computer, I went, no. I do have some mods, but I also realized that Bethesda games cannot handle that much. Skyrim is the one exception. Like, Skyrim can handle a shitload of mods that really should not have the ability to handle. So good for them. Ah, yes, we gotta go this way. No, let me quick save. And honestly, I might just beat the shit out of them with this. Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll work out just fine. My left arm! Oh! Oh! It's crippled! Hey, I leveled up. Ah, good old ghouly ghouls. Surgical supplies, how appropriate. Where's the ghoul? Where is this ghoul? Where is he? Where's this sweet little boy at? There he is. Yeah, because essentially what I can do with the feral ghouls is, yeah, if I can block one, then I can kill them in 1 to 2 hits. So essentially, I just take a little bit of damage and I deal a fairly good amount. I should be able to get through this place with only needing to use maybe 1 stim pack. That's a roamer, though. Oh, okay. It's not even dead yet, but okay. Omaira mo shinderu. So I could increase my repair. I think I said I wanted to increase my barter though. I guess 15 is a start. And then I'll increase my melee weapons a little bit, and I'll increase my small guns some. Now, what? Grognak's disciple. You are becoming more and more like the legendary barbarian. With each rank, you gain 5 points of damage to melee attacks. Oh, and that's just an automatic 5 points of damage. It's not like... It's not 5 points to melee weapons, it's just 5 points of damage. That's actually kind of cool. Fish boy. Thanks to the radiation of the wasteland, you have developed gills that allow you to breathe underwater. As a result of this, you also receive 25% less radiation when drinking from an irradiated water source. That'd be great if the water wasn't so goddamn irradiated. Like 25% off is still like 50 extra rads. It's awful. Deal 10% more damage to targets that are not moving. Meh. People's reactions to you will be more extreme one way or the other. What? People either love you or hate you. I don't know. I think Coward is a fairly good one. But rubbish! You aim high, yet never seem to quite get there. With this perk, you gain an extra 2 skill points per level, but yet do 10% less damage with all weapons. I feel as though I can accept that. Maybe. Nah, role-playing it, nah, ambitious ain't good enough. Like, because for a Talon mercenary, being able to kill things is what matters. I don't know what to take. I don't know. I think I'll go with Coward. You know, I'll be able to kill things that are running away faster, which I feel as though really fits for a Talon mercenary. Snipper Riffle. Hey, look, it's Norton. Oh, good old Billy Norton. Oh, because I don't know. I don't think Norton is the last name, right? Yeah, like, hold on. I mean, I gotta check real quick because I got 2 of these things now. Yeah, one is just Mr. Robinson, so he doesn't have a first name. The other one's named Norton. There's no way that's its first name. I have a feeling I'm gonna get a whole bunch of like last name ones, and then there's gonna be one that's just like Fred, and it's like, ah, curse you and your first name. And then I'm gonna have to set up all of these gnomes inside of my home, and it'll be like the one named Fred will be alienated because he's going by his first name rather than his last name. There's a story to be told with these gnomes, but I think that's some good ammo. Assault rifle right there. I think I will go off and kill. I think I will go off and kill the ghouls on the next my next stream of Fallout, because I think it is getting late. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. Thank you everyone that decided to show up and follow. It was nice having you all. I'm sorry, what? I'm gonna go ahead and host Snake, who is playing a game called Phantom Doctrine. I've never heard of this. I guess we'll see what it's about, but I'll see you guys there. You all stay safe. Remember, do not text and drive, do not drink and drive. 10-2 people, 10-2, and happy days and sunshine ahead. I'll see all of you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, and Get some sleep if you need it. Bye, everyone.